Hello.
Hello, we're live. Please let us know if you
Hello.
can hear us.
Papa, can you hear us?
I'm hearing a echo.
You're hearing an echo? Who is echoing?
Hear an echo.
Is somebody
Hold
getting
on, sound
leaking?
off.
I don't.
Sound off. One.
How about now?
Two.
Does somebody
Alright.
have the stream on, or are their headphones real loud?
I got nothing.
How about now? I can barely hear you guys though.
How about now?
Twitch on.
I'm
Alright.
also hearing an echo.
Are you?
Yeah, a little
Are
bit.
you guys hearing it? Yeah, it might just be you.
I don't hear.
Yeah? No? All right.
I got nothing. Alright. Cool.
Is there one person that stands out with the whole echo thing, or no? It's just in general.
No, it's everybody.
It's
as
just
if
in
I'm-
general, yeah.
Yeah, we only hear it when you talk.
Hey, yeah. Rock that. Right, we're live. I forgot.
Alright, we're doing a show.
All right.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
the Mercenaries of Mischief. Regularly scheduled program this week, which means we've got Mercenaries of Mischief today. We've got Too Many Warlocks tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I believe we've got nothing else additional going on. So roll the thing.
Yeah, that's totally something I was prepared for. Guys, we switched over to new.
Okay. Never mind. We don't need the thing. We'll just go from there.
We switched over to new software. Still working out a few kinks. No, I got the thing. Ready? Here we go.
Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
I guess that worked. I really hope there's not an echo going on.
It's gonna be a little bit of a rocky start. We're switching stuff up.
Chat, do you hear
It's gonna be different.
But as long as you guys are good, we're good.
All right. So I mean, let's do it. Let's. Do you guys want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Like, let's do it.
Let's
Let's
play
do a
Dungeons and
show.
Dragons.
I haven't played Dungeons and
Why
Dragons
not?
in 2 weeks.
Oh no.
Tragic.
I mean, look, I had this perfect attendance award, and not.
Do not.
Wow.
Do not.
That's cruel.
Wow.
That's cruel.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
I showed
So,
up in chat
well-
last week and you yelled at me. So
a little bit. That might be true. So, welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief. Joining us again, mostly recovered from her unfortunate accident, Cleric of Salune, Miss Gilbetta fucking not, joining us today. Also joining us is our beloved Kobold Cleric, Rolda, who is definitely working on some stuff right now with the new software.
I think that's
we're,
better.
We're not going to give Rolda a whole lot to do today.
No. It's just once you get it set up. Okay, so guys, we switched to VMix. We got it a while ago, actually. I gotta get myself off speech jam mode. We got it a while ago, and just haven't been able to make that jump. So we're making the jump. So if you notice anything weird and glitchy, please let us know in the chat. But you know, it lets us do cool stuff. I mean, watch this.
Look at the transition. Oh, look at that. We don't see it on our end. We just see it just shows up on the channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, because you guys
Look at
said
that
you wanted to
stuff.
see each other. Oh.
But anyways. So, Yeah, we can do cool stuff. Look, this is top end now. We've
Top
made
notch.
it. Okay. So anyway, continuing
Let's not
introductions.
make too
Joining-
bold of claims right off the bat.
Joining us once again in the ongoing appearance as Norbog, or Katie Cosplay is here. Lovable Norbog, the hug bear.
Yep.
What are you talking about? She's here forever now.
Forever.
Yep.
Ever.
The Stockholm syndrome is kicking in.
Oh, good. Oh, excellent. The
Excellent.
process is complete.
This is where you want to be.
We've done it.
And last but not least, our infernal songstress and bridesmaid extraordinaire, Lilith Singer, joining us as well.
Hi.
had the full bridesmaid experience last week. It hit a little too close to home. So, when last we left our heroes.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you get into that,
Okay.
I think I just discovered what the problem is. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
With
did
that
you?
echo.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's see if it's there now.
Is it there now? I don't hear nothing. I vote now.
I don't hear it.
Okay, I'll give
you-
Skibbity doo bah.
I think
bow.
Sarah has the best chance of guessing what the problem was. Sarah, what do you think the problem was?
Did you have some sound turned on either on one of your other computers or not have your
I had a
your-
Twitch window open.
Yep.
And the sound was on it because I wasn't logged into the dashboard.
Yep.
For shame. All right.
Anyways,
So funny. I
so-
love it when he gives people crap and then it's him.
I was just like, it's coming from somewhere. It's got to be coming. It's always the dumbest.
Yep.
Fucking thing.
It's got to be somebody.
It's
Who is it?
always-
Who's
This
the
is-
one?
This is
The
why you
dumbest.
shouldn't get mad at tech support people when they ask you all the dumb questions first, because it's very often a dumb thing, no matter how much time you spend with the stuff. Anyways, look how crisp this audio comes through now, though.
Look,
I know.
look at how
I think
nice
the picture
everything
looks
is.
better too.
Hey, everyone, look at our new toys.
Right? You can't really see them, but look at them. Also, someone in chat asked, so I'm
So-
just gonna say it. I am okay. I just want to get this out of the way. I'm okay. Still having some symptoms, but it's fading. We're on the back end. So all is well. I can't wait to ride a horse again.
Hooray! Don't get hurt this
miss
time.
Yeah,
Wear a
well,
helmet.
helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, stuff.
have one
So,
picked
when last we left our heroes, yanked from their homeworld, thrown into this world where the war with Blackwind and Zelos went very differently, and their alternate reality selves taking their place in their home reality, they have been forced to find a way to live and survive in this world and perhaps find new allies to help them deal with any threats and maybe find a way home. One of those allies that we found along the way was dear Norbog, daughter of Ogbog the Manslayer, who has taken up arms with the team. And also, we have tracked down dear Wormspit and helped Wormspit find his way home and recover from his own melancholy. And we've also found our dear friend Kalazar. And Kalazar was kidnapped by Blackwind and handed over to Neverwinter. And Neverwinter has basically adopted Kalazar as her husband. And Kalazar seems quite taken with the idea at the moment. And so Neverwinter, being such an isolated girl, was excited to make new friends. People who weren't just interested in her power or her ability to kill or maim or cause destruction. And so they had a ladies' night. They went out with Norbog, Lilith, and Rolda. They had a night on the town in Neverwinter. They got fancy new dresses. They went to a party at the Moonstone Mask. The owner of the Moonstone Mask was horrified to find that a prominent Drow Shadow Dragon assassin was just in her establishment having a bachelorette party. And much, much was paid to that, and everybody had their fun time. Norbog met a lovely half-orc gentleman who promised to call her from a hilltop sometime. Rolda found little Yibi out on the dance floor. And Lilith encountered an imp that she thought was dead. Histog. Histog had gone into hiding after he faking his own death in the Blood War, waiting for an opportunity to make things right. And as the party was winding down and everyone decided to have a little soak in the baths area of the Moonstone Mask, once again, the ground shook. And there was an image, a parallel image of the same baths with other people inside that appeared before them for a brief moment and then faded away.
Oh,
But
that's good.
that is only part of the story. Our friend Jobetta took the time while all this was going on to head back to Waterdeep and take care of the gift shopping for the wedding. So Jobetta.
Yep. I just want to say, like, I know she's like, of course, everybody gets to have like a fun time and do all the fun stuff, and I gotta go do fucking shopping and like get the presents and be responsible and like what's new.
It's just like typical. Typical.
Typical.
The whole time.
Of course, like the moon. I don't know. Did I know they were going to the Moonstone Mask?
You didn't know where they were going. They were
Oh.
last you heard from them is that they were going to go talk to Neverwinter and see what she felt like doing for a bachelorette party.
Okay, well
And-
then in the back of Jobetta's mind, she's like, I swear to God, if they go to the Moonstone Mask, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be pissed. I always wanted to go to the Moonstone Mask. I've never gotten to go. Like, and she like pats both of her like moonstone hammers. It's like, just whatever. It's fine.
It's like a thing with me. The
It's like a
Moonstone.
thing. It's like my thing. Like Sharp's ring is moonstone. I got it. Like it's a whole, like it's just a whole thing. And she's saying this like to herself, like walking down the street.
Yeah. And people are staring because it's like, is that lady fucking not? She talking to herself? She have two hammers now.
And why is she touching them? Why is she holding them and like looking at them so weirdly?
Yeah, right. This is super weird, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just what? Excuse me, concussion brain. Apparently, I have a problem remembering things. It's very true.
Okay.
What was it that Neverwinter said she wanted?
She wanted a string necklace of drow ears. Is one of the things that she requested, or perhaps a some kind of symbol of Lolth that she could destroy.
I'm gonna look for that. I don't. That also is. I also.
It's rude to deviate from the registry.
Yeah. I don't like my conscience. I don't really like either of those ideas. But Lolth sucks. So I guess I'm gonna go try to find a shiny Lolth toy.
Okay.
Like
A shiny Lolth toy.
something that'll shatter into a million pieces. Like a
All right.
gemstone carved into the shape of something like.
All right. You're gonna have to use a little bit of skills because such a thing is not openly sold in Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to use some information gathering skills. So, how do you want to go about finding this item?
Damn it. I'm gonna point to the nearest person that looks shady, and I'm just gonna do this. Because this is my town, apparently.
Okay, he comes up. What is it? What can I help you with?
And I describe what I'm looking for, and then I say, "Where can I find it?"
Oh, certainly nobody would dare sell such a thing in your town, and it's
Just cut the bullshit and tell me where I can find it.
May I have an intimidate check, please? You don't need a high number. He's very afraid. Okay. That said, you needed a higher number than that. Sorry, I built it up too much. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not involved in such things. I'm sorry. I don't know."
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make my eyes flare red. For like just a flash. And then I'm gonna pull out my moonstone hammer, and I'm gonna say, "I really don't have time for this."
Oh, maybe in the undercity.
Thank you. I toss him a gold piece and walk away.
Thank you.
Because I love confusing people in this place. And then I just
He's
turn
very
around
confused.
and then I turn around and I'm just like, and I'm just like,
Skip.
yeah, towards the undercity.
So the Undercity is a section below Waterdeep that kind of connects to the Underdark. And there are a couple of places where some shady kind of drow shops have set up. It doesn't take you long to get there. Eventually you do come across this kind of ragged-looking shop that it's built onto the back of an enormous beetle.
Okay.
And it's all these hanging kind of colorful curtains and things around a structure that's been built up onto the chitin of the back of the beetle. And it says exotic drow merchandise across the top.
Okay. Does it seem like I'm in the right place based on what I'm looking for? And
Oh yeah, this seems to be the kind of place that you'd find that kind of stuff.
okay. I guess I'll walk in, or are there stairs, or is it like on the?
When it is stopped, a series of stairs kind of unfurl that lead up to the desk.
Oh, okay. Is it stopped now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna walk up, and be like, "Hey, I'm looking for this, something, a off symbol that's like, I don't know, that would be fun to destroy."
Oh, I can certainly help you with that. And a kind of sprightly drow woman comes out from behind the counter. She says, "Oh, I have all kinds of things like that. I like to check over places ravaged by chaos demons. That's where you find the good stuff."
Yeah, sure. Cool. And Jobetta kind of,
So,
is it a drow?
yes, she is a drow.
Jobetta kind of just like looks at her ears. She's like, "No."
No, that's too far.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's
I can't do
too
it.
far. And she goes and roots around and she pulls out this beautifully embellished kind of black diamond statuette depiction of Lolf.
Sure, that.
I have one of
Yes.
these. This
Yep.
was raided from a particularly nasty temple. All right.
I'll
Well,
take
that
it.
will just be that'll be 500 gold pieces, please.
500?
This is a very exotic piece of merchandise. I nearly died getting it.
Damn it. I hate doing this, but Jobetta's just gonna like put her hands on the table and lean in, and she's gonna say, "You're selling this shit in my town, and then when I come to buy it, you're gonna sell it to me for 500 gold."
Now, Jobetta, I believe what you mean to say to this person who perhaps doesn't know who you are.
No way.
Okay. All right. You don't have to say the line.
You
I
can't
know what you
steal
mean
other
in my
people's
heart.
lines, man.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Okay. The chat knows what I'm talking about.
Well, if Lola
so-
found out, she would kill me.
Lula's not here.
You stole my bit.
You stole my bit. You stole my bit. Okay. So she becomes very nervous. She says, "Oh, you're Lady fucking not. Right. Sorry, my bad. What would you like to pay?"
I didn't expect that. I'm not trying to. I don't want it for free. But I'll give her. I'll give her 200 gold.
A fair price as ever I've seen one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And she kind of like she takes the thing and she puts it in her bag. She like moves Scott and Blackwind like over to one side and puts this thing on one side, and she puts it in her bag, and she says, "Thank you," and then she kind of bows and leaves. Again, confusing the
Come
shit out
again.
of everyone in this town.
Just walks out. So, upon leaving, you notice as you move through the undercity portions,
Mm-hmm.
there are a number of large circular holes in the caverns.
Okay.
All over the place
Like,
in here.
how
And you haven't spent a
large?
lot of time in the Undercity in your world, but these seem unusual. They're enormous. Like you could drive a caravan through them.
What? And they're just holes?
Yeah, they're just all over the place. It's really bizarre.
Are there like people walking around down here and stuff?
Oh yeah. There are a number of like drow, Smurfevlin, some Draugr on occasion.
I'm just gonna.
Or Durgar. Sorry. I'm mixing up my mythical creatures.
It's fun. I'm gonna do that thing where, you know the thing where you like, you walk up to some like walk up to one of the holes, and you look at it like you clearly have questions, and
It's just gonna wait for somebody to ask you.
yeah, and just see what happens for a few minutes.
And an old Durgar, a deep dwarf, kind of walks over to the edge and says, "Oh, you be careful! You don't want to fall in."
What in Dwarvish? I say, what's in there?
"Oh, I don't expect that from a sea elf," he responds in Dwarvish.
Most don't.
You don't. The metal rotworms.
The do what now?
The metal rotworms. That's what we're calling them, anyways.
What do they look like?
Oh, horrifying creatures. They've got bits of rusty spikes all over side of them. They got these weird, jagged iron plates all covered all over them. And they smell like death. They're as nasty as a purple worm, but they seem to be showing up all over the place.
And they're just burrowing in and out through the.
Yeah, they go looking for things. I don't travel too far from the cities, but word around the Underdark is they're snatching people up. Not just people. Monsters.
Oh.
Other creatures. I heard a beholder was torn right out of his lair.
That seems like it would take a pretty strong worm to do that.
Oh, they're nasty beasts indeed. Nobody dares try to challenge them. They're quite vicious.
How long has this been happening?
Oh, this is perked up over the last month, really. It's just gotten really bad recently.
Have you told anyone?
Oh, nobody cares much about what happens down here.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's ripping monsters out of, does it seem random, or is it like certain times of day? Is it?
Oh, I don't know enough about it to give you a schedule.
Do you know
I just
who
hear
would?
the rumors. Well, you might want to check with some of the drow leaders. They kind of run things down here, most of the part. Although they don't take kindly to visitors, and they've been on a high alert ever since this started to pop off.
Maybe I'll pay them a visit. Indeed.
Sure thing,
Thank
but
you.
You might want to change your color before you go.
And she looks and she says, "I think this is fine."
Suit yourself. Look out for
And,
rotworms.
Thank you. Sorry, Puck. She says, "What's your name?"
His name is Durgalt Stone Chisel.
Okay. And he says that, and she says, thank you, Mr. Stone Chisel."
Oh, please call me Durgalt. Everybody does.
Of course they do. And she's gonna wait to tell everyone about this before she just goes and talks to drow leaders on her own.
Of course.
So she just kind of watches her step and watches for any other weird activity going on down here as she heads back.
All right. You don't see any other evidence of weird activity, but you do start to make your way back and head up to the castle. And meanwhile, back at the bachelorette party, this image on the other end of you guys' bath of the same baths with different people inside has now faded away, and all things have returned to normal.
Oh.
And Neverim kind of looks at it inquisitively and says, "Well, that's something you don't see every day."
I mean, not until lately, at least.
One hopes.
That is the kind of thing that we have been seeing pretty much every day. Though, lately, things are weird.
Very weird indeed.
Yeah, but there's like,
Carl.
oh yeah, we should check on Carl.
What's a Carl?
But he's our friend who I think at this point it's technically a coma. He's in a coma, I think. He's been sleeping for
Is
a couple.
Carl a friend of Calazar's?
Probably somewhere.
Oh, well, then he should definitely be invited to the wedding. I didn't want to say anything in front of my sweet little Cal, but
Do you
it's
have
a
any
little bit
way?
of trouble filling out his side of the guest list.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe there's some more people at the keep who could go. I don't know. We told. Did we tell the warlock?
Oh.
Did we tell the warlocks about the wedding? I don't remember.
You know what? You're
So we just
absolutely right.
invited
Yeah, we should go check it and see who's there. Maybe some people can come to the wedding.
And she reaches out and grabs all your hands and kind of pulls you guys together. She says, "You must help me fill out Calazar's end.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Please invite all of the people that he knows to the wedding."
yeah, helping is a thing we do. Well, let's get Carl. Do you know any way to like wake up somebody who's been asleep since they did a very exhausting thing a couple days ago?
I'm not entirely certain. I'd have to take a closer look at them. I'm not so good with the medical end of things. I tend to be a little bit on the opposite end of the spectrum. But if you bring him over, I could take a look at him, of course. It will help fill out dear Cal's end of the guest list. I don't want it to seem like nobody came to his wedding. That he is a sweet boy, and he deserves to have as many guests as I do, at the very least.
Yeah,
Where
he
did
just never big into making friends.
Jobetta say she went?
She went to Waterdeep, I think.
Okay. Maybe she can go check on Carl while she's there. Who's
Let's
got the
call
singing
her.
Stone?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's give her a call.
that one.
Yeah.
Sending stones come out.
Ringtone is like, don't you know who I am? Pick it up.
Jobetta,
Pick it up.
she's like,
Don't you know who I am? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Custom ringtones now.
Sorry.
Custom Lilith ringtone.
Wait, does it work out of who's calling or which stone you're calling from? Because that was rolled as stone.
well, I imagine she's just singing that, right?
Oh,
She's just
God.
singing it as a stone.
That was the
Is
gag.
is the way I imagine it.
Oh,
That makes
God.
more sense, yeah.
Not a ringtone, it's a ringstone.
Yeah, it's a ringstone.
Hey.
It makes more sense.
Rocky talkie,
Jobetta-
if you will. Okay.
Jobetta's like, Scott, can you hand me? Oh, right. And she reaches in.
That ain't funny, buddy.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Sure, he's
Man.
got mage hand.
He did say last time that he was able to like move himself like an inch because he'd been working.
Yeah, he had a little.
Because he got like a little green flame that he uses for jet propulsion to
Yeah,
fly around.
yeah.
at the moment.
He's working on it.
So I pull it out and I'm like, I wait for her to finish her song. I'm like, yeah, what's up, Lilith?
Maybe you got it together. Hold on.
Well,
Okay.
well, oh, was it a mist? Was it a butt dial? Like,
No,
I don't.
no. Okay. All right. Hey, Jobetta? Can you hear me?
I literally just said I could. Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. You're in Waterdeep right now, right?
Yes. I was about to head
Ah,
back.
Well, there's there's been a situation.
There's a lot of
Um,
situations. Can you be more specific?
Yeah, we're gonna need Carl over here. There was a bit of a mishap that only Carl can fix.
Okay.
Am I
maybe
forgetting something?
He's awake by now. If you can go check up on him.
What's the incident? What?
Apparently, another world kind of collided. I don't know how to explain this one, and I actually hold it out like someone help explain.
There was a thing that opened up in the wall, and we saw the same room that we were in, but there were different people, and it was like a different version. There's more holes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Wilda.
Hi.
Yeah.
We found
Um,
Yeeby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's hunting down Kashano's killers. We told him where they were, and he seems calm about it for now.
Okay.
But he really wants to kill Delos and Black.
Well, he's
I
gonna have
told
to
him he
join the
can't-
club.
I told him he can't do it yet.
It's a long line.
The list.
Okay, great, cool. Sure, I guess I can get Cal.
Yeah.
What?
Also,
Have you guys?
Norbug met a boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Through a boy.
Yeah.
Threw a boy on the floor.
She threw him across the dance floor. It was real cool.
Alright,
He seemed impressed.
What? Did you guys break anything or like what?
I don't think so.
No.
Where'd you end up going?
Oh, we went to a mask place. There's a lot of people.
Did you?
There was
Hold
like
on.
dancers. Yeah, we're
you
there
go-
now. We're at the spa. That was the room that
Did you
broke.
go to the fucking Moonstone Mask?
Yeah, you gotta get here quick with Carl because there's
Fucking kidding
that's
me?
where space
I got-
broke.
Yeah, we didn't know we were coming here, so join us.
Whatever. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Jobetta like.
Almost hard.
This, I feel like this is very similar to like a lot of real life scenarios.
It just happened, all right? We just
Yeah.
ended up here. We're calling you now.
I feel like this hits on a lot of very. All right, so
You guys were at my thing and you didn't. All right, whatever.
God, you guys never tell me
Yeah,
when
I
you're
feel
going
like this
anywhere
could-
cool. I always gotta find this out at the end.
All right. Find out
There's
after
gonna
the
be
fact.
continuation.
Oh God,
So
it was
I
like
just
that.
I'm like, all right, I'll see you guys later, and I just like put the stone in the bag. I guess I'm going
Alright.
to get Carl.
All right. So, a couple things happen. We're gonna do some Jobetta first, and then we're gonna do the other things that happen. So, Jobetta, you had to go get Carl. Back at the castle, MT1 is there along with Philip. Carl is popped up in a chair with kind of a hat put over his head.
Like, are we
Just like
talking
tilted down, like he's
Weekend at
resting.
Bernie's situation? Like,
Yeah, Weekend. It looks very Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay.
And Philip says, I'm sorry. He's unsettling to look at sometimes.
That's fine. Have we figured anything out?
Well, I've been studying this machine with MT1. His technical skills certainly help a lot, but looking at these gems, it looks like this was built to basically displace people across realities.
So this is the thing that they used for sure then.
It seems that the original intention of the MT1 speaks up. He says, it seems the original intention of the device was to remove threats across all dimensions and all realities. However, they suffered from a fundamental misunderstanding of Mr. Carl's abilities.
Go on.
Mr. Carl does not displace or destroy anything. Mr. Carl does not destroy anything. He is incapable of it. He does move things around in time and space.
Hold on. So are you saying that there's a chance, or that all these people aren't actually gone forever? They're just in Carl's hidey hole somewhere?
It is possible, yes.
So is this something that he would have been consciously doing? Like,
No, it appears that he was imprisoned. The apparatus here was utilized to channel his powers.
oh, okay. So you're saying that his powers physically won't allow him to destroy things.
Yes.
So they thought they were using him to destroy, when really his powers were hiding people.
The process seems much akin to somebody who is trying to clean up their room, but rather than actually cleaning it, shoving everything into a closet.
Don't attack me on stream like this. I'll see pictures in my house.
If I were to compare it to anything.
So okay. So then they're all alive?
Potentially, although I can't imagine what position they would be in at the moment.
Huh.
And although you would love some more time to think about this and discuss it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The ground shakes again. And a foul smell permeates the air. And the ground shakes some more. And oily, rusty, rotten jaws tear through the earth in front of you and snap shut around the remains of this device and sink back into the earth in front of all of you. And then more rumbling, and a section of wall collapses. Another one of these beasts move through. And Philip and an MT1 both look at you. And Philip's like, I think we need to go.
I also think we should go grab Carl, somebody.
Grab him!
Get Carl. And I guess did it look like what the worm was described to me?
You think it might be.
Could that be what the rumbling has been this whole time? No, but they're in the other world too.
You hear more rumbling, and you hear sounds of like rocks tumbling down. You think this might be happening in other floors of the castle.
All right, GTFO, motherfuckers! Jobetta's running.
Philip and MT1 make a break for it, and they ask you to grab Carl.
Oh, God. Of course they do. It's always me! It's always me! Yeah, sure. Grab Carl. Come on, Carl.
All right. So you all kind of rapidly try to make an escape. It's not long before Philip and MT1 are a little bit further in front of you, and another one of these beasts tears through the wall in the earth in front of you. You can see its rotted, scaly metallic plates moving past you, slick with this black goo, leaving traces of it in the tunnels that it leaves behind. The whole building is shaking and things are coming down around you.
As we're running, Gilbetta's like, apparently these worms have been sieging in the Underdark or in the Undercity for like a month.
That's good to know. If we get separated, let's meet up at the ruins of the keep.
Okay. But okay.
And they're
then
running and running, and it doesn't take long before these. And by your count, there appears to be at least 4 of them tunneling their ways through and tearing up this castle in all directions. And once more, as you're running with Carl, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Yep. Yep. If I can find the... Yep.
You nimbly dodge out of the way with Carl as one bursts through the wall, and it almost seemed like it was trying to get its jaws on Carl as it moves past
Oh, God. Of course. Of course it seems like that. Why wouldn't it?
you.
Great.
So, I need you to make an athletic check. I need you to make a GTFO check.
Yeah.
In the forms of an athletics
Roll
check.
for GTFO, please. Oh my god. Okay. Athletics?
Yes, please. Okay. So you're running with Carl.
Okay.
You're making it this way through that way through this crumbling castle that's being snaked all over the place by these massive worms.
Uh-huh.
And Carl, you trip on a piece of rubble.
Of course I do.
And as you're falling, you feel a pull as you're holding Carl. And you fall into a black space that is completely silent.
Okay, do I land or is it just like a falling?
Like you land. You're
Okay.
standing on something, but you can't see what it is.
Okay.
Occasionally, it seems to just sprawl out in blackness, indefinite around you. And occasionally you'll hear a jangle of a set of keys falling to the ground. And then a sock falls down from the sky in front of you.
Shit. Sarah just figured it out. Jobetta like, okay. Sorry, I'm like looking through my spells here.
As you're standing there, a tiny orange tumbles out onto the ground.
This is so weird. And I still have Carl, right?
Yeah, he's still on your shoulder.
Okay. Still have Carl. I'm gonna try first. Like I'm gonna try it again. I know I've tried it before, but I'm gonna try again to shake Carl, like wake his ass up. Carl, like he's on my shoulder, and I'm just doing the like Carl, like the like.
As you shake Carl, the place you're in shakes.
What? What
and
if
then,
I
like,
stop?
A tiny wrapped chocolate tumbles out at your feet.
Okay, if I stop shaking him, does it stop?
Yes.
Okay. So I cast I'm gonna cast a healing spell on Carl. Carl and see if that does anything. I'm just gonna cast I don't know, just cure wounds
Okay.
or something. Maybe I could just something just to like.
You cast Cure Wounds on Carl. And as you cast it, a mirror image of you appears next to you casting the spell. And as it fades, another one appears next to that one, another one appears next to that one, another one appears next to that one, in a spiral going out into infinity from you. And each one just looks a little bit different than the first.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna light a torch. If I light it, can I see any? Can like if I light a torch, can I like see anything, or is it still just
You
a?
light a torch, it's still a black void, and a pair of keys falls at your feet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take them. Obviously. So I take the keys.
All right.
Do they?
You take the keys.
What are they? Does it look like dungeon keys? Like
It looks like somebody's house keys.
okay. What happens if I walk forward?
You walk forward. It feels like you're moving, but there's the only thing you pass is occasionally like things will just roll out of the void in front of you, like a tiny orange, a stuffed toy, a wooden horse, a little chocolate, bag of nuts.
If I say something, does it echo, or is it?
Yes, it does.
What the fuck is this?
Isabel walks across the screen.
Isabel walks
Right?
by, just disappears again.
What? What the what? Okay. So that's a thing that happens. I don't. I'm like Carl. I don't know what to do here, buddy. This is your thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
And you hear a sound in the distance. Oh, look, a tiny orange.
I run towards it.
You run towards it, and you see Carl standing there holding a tiny orange. Oh, I bet somebody's gonna like this. It looks real juicy. Oh, hey, do I know you? There's not usually other people in here.
What? Yeah. Hey,
Wait, that's
Jobetta
me.
here. Yes. What is this
Oh.
place?
Oh, I don't look so good.
No.
I should
No, you
probably get
don't.
more sunlight.
I mean, maybe in the long term, but I don't think that's the problem right now.
Hey, you want this tiny orange?
Well, Carl, what is this place?
Oh, this is where I disappear to sometimes. I find all kind of cool stuff in here.
Wait.
Although, what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, but like, normally I'm only the only person who's supposed to be here. But there's somebody else here that ain't supposed to be here, and I don't think they're very nice.
Who is? Do you have an idea of who it is?
And at that question, you hear a sound like somebody tapping knives on glass. And it seems to like go up above you and around you and past you.
But I still can't see any, like...
You don't see it, you just hear it in the darkness. Oh, I think that's them.
Who?
I don't know their name.
Hey,
But,
fuckface! Who the hell are you?
I don't know their name, but they want in here real bad.
How did
They're
I got?
they're
How did
still
I
on
get
the.
in here?
Oh, probably because you're holding on to me. It looks like I'm out
Oh.
cold. And Carl waves a hand in front of Carl's face. Yeah, flat out.
Is this a thing that happens a lot?
No, it's never happened before. At least not to me. Or I'd remember it, I think. But I guess it must happen to me now. So maybe I'll remember it when it happens.
Okay, great. So how do you
Anyway.
get out of here?
Oh, I usually just show up wherever I need to be eventually. You want to go for a walk? It's kind of lonely in here.
Yeah, let's sure. And I'm
All
gonna be
right.
like, oh, and I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna yell into my bag, and I'm gonna be like, do you guys know anything about like kind of like a pocket dimension that's like with the like I'm
Blackwood.
holding Carl and there.
No, but I would love to know more.
All right, you're no help. Scott, anything?
I don't know nothing about it, and I'm kind of scared.
Okay, cool. Me too. Great. Good talk, team. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
hey, you got imaginary friends too?
Yes. And I'll pull out the sending stone, and I'm gonna try the sending stone.
So, a funny thing happens. You hear a multitude of voices all speaking at once. Reply back to you on the sending stone. And you recognize some of them, and you don't recognize others.
Okay. Which ones
And
do I
when they come
recognize?
through all together, it's almost incomprehensible. But you think you hear Norbog, you think you hear Lilith, you even think you hear Kashano in it.
Well, that's bullshit.
You
I
think-
fucking put the thing
You,
back.
you think you hear everybody who has ever held your sending stones.
What the fuck is happening? Okay. Great.
Oh, this
okay.
place is kind of weird.
Do you know what this place
hey,
is?
well, it's just the place I go when I'm lost.
How did I get here? I don't understand how I got here. There were these
Well,
worms.
you probably got here because you were holding on to me. And maybe I brought you here. Hey, are we friends?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That makes me real hopeful for the future. I get to make
Yeah.
a friend.
You have a lot of friends. At least this one does.
Wow. How many friends do I got?
Or I don't know, a bunch.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. I
Hold
get
on.
real
Is this-
popular at some point.
Is there only one you?
Yeah, there's only one me. But I guess, I mean, technically there's two right now. But, I mean, that's still me. That's just, you know, maybe later me. It's very confusing. I have a hard time
So
with it
here's the thing:
myself.
they put
I
you
try
in a
not to
machine.
think about it.
No, that's bad. We can't do that. They put you in a machine where they were trying to use your abilities to erase people across all timelines.
Oh, that's not very nice. But that
I think-
explains a few things.
Okay, good. Let's get into that. Let's dig into
Okay,
that.
come over here. Come here. Maybe you could
Okay.
help me figure it out.
Okay.
And he ushers you over to this place, and you can see there is this kind of, it looks like a black glass cube in this place. And it just kind of appears slowly as you walk with Carl. And inside, you can see what appears to be a crowd of people. Like
Okay.
millions of them. But you can only see like their silhouettes standing in darkness.
Carl.
They look like they're all. These people are new. I don't know how to get them out of there, but they've been showing up lately.
Well, so
And,
okay, so you were in that machine. Based on what my friends and your friends found out,
Oh wow!
because your powers won't allow you to hurt anyone or destroy anyone, you've been hiding
Oh,
them
I'm not.
when you were.
I don't like to hurt anybody. I don't. That's not good. I like to fix things.
Yeah. So I
That's
think that's
my
why
whole
they're
deal.
here. You've been hiding.
Oh.
This other you has been hiding things, people here instead of destroying them.
Oh. Well, that's better than hurting people, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to get them out of here now.
Is the box like physical? Like, can I touch it?
You can touch it.
Does anything happen when I touch it?
No, nothing. It just feels cold.
But it feels real.
It feels real.
Can I? What happens if? Oh, God. I want to try to smash it. I want to like hit it and see if it breaks.
All right. Do as you wish. You can play Dungeons and Dragons as much as you like.
I'm in some weird ass territory here. Hold on. So I'm just gonna.
You hit it and it makes like a big boom, like somebody rang a gong. Whoa, that was loud.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it would break or like what. Did it give at all?
No. You can't break stuff in here because it's like it's real, but it's like not really real. And Carl picks up the box, which is enormous, with his two hands, and he kind of moves it back and forth. And he's like, "Stay, like it's real, but it's not like really real. You know, you gotta use your brain, and you gotta open it
Carl.
with your brain." I know, mine too. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring all these troubles on you. That's not very good. I'm not being a good friend.
Can I do some kind of like Arcana check or I don't know. I don't have a void check option.
do it. Check the void.
I don't like.
You can do an Arcana check if you like.
I don't know what else to do with this, but I don't. Nope.
Well, I mean, I could try to help figure it out. Hey, maybe if I work on figuring it out now, by the time I wake up, I'll have figured it out. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll get on this for you, Hey, friend, what's your name, friend?
It's Jobetta.
It's nice to meet you, Gilbetta. Thank you for taking care of me.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, well, goodbye for now. And you fall through the floor.
What? Am I still holding?
He just disappears above you. You're still holding Carl. And you stumble out onto the ballroom floor of the Moonstone Mask.
What? Still with Carl?
Still with Carl. Roll the Norbog. You guys hear it tumbling out, and you hear Jobetta yelling in the next room.
Oh! I think she's here.
That was fast.
Do they have a teleportation circles here?
I was
Jobetta?
I think we'll run over into towards the night. Jobetta!
You run up to Gilbetta like shaking Carl, trying to get him to wake up.
God.
Carl, please.
We tried that a lot.
Like,
remember, it didn't work.
She's like slinging healing spells and like.
Carl, wake up!
How'd you get here so fast? Yeah.
What?
Did you learn a new spell? Was it like
still...
a druid thing? Did you travel through plants and vines?
No,
We're still in the bathhouse.
was in Carl's void?
Yeah. What room are we? Are we in the ballroom? Are we in the bathhouse?
Yeah, you're in the
Yeah,
ballroom.
we're.
It is
Yeah.
empty.
we're
It is emptied out for the night. But yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be my next question.
Oh, we're just chilling there. All right, cool.
You in Carl's in
The place that he like disappears to when he isn't
Uh,
needed.
yeah, he said there's a place that he goes,
Yeah, it sucks there.
something like that.
It's
Why?
It's dark and lonely, and there's just random stuff, and all the people. Okay. Oh my. And there's worms, and there's worms, and there's. Okay, hold on. Let me start at the beginning.
Okay.
Somebody get her a drink, please.
So,
Two drinks.
Okay.
Neverwinter pours up some more glasses of Elverquist and is like, "Oh, I guess we're going late into the night."
Okay. Hey, congrats, got your present. Great, cool. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Bring it to the wedding. Don't give it to me ahead of time. It's bad luck.
okay, I went to the city. I went to undercity to get her present because and there were these big holes in the ground, and this deep dwarf said that he was really nice. He said that there were these big worms, like rot worms with like armor or something, that were like coming up out of the ground, and one of them apparently pulled a beholder out of its lair, and like they're really strong. And then so I went back to the castle, and Philip and MT1 I was supposed to meet them at the ruins. Oh shit. Philip and MT1 were there with Carl, who's still passed out, and then the worm came up and ate the machine that Carl was used in. And then we
Ooh.
ran, and we ran, and then I tripped, and when I tripped, I fell into the Carl void thing, which again, very dark, very lonely, and there was this big black box there. All the people are there. All of the people that okay, so apparently Carl's magic are just inherently he can't destroy things. So instead of destroying all those people, he was hiding them. So they're
Okay.
hidden in some box in that place that he goes to. But you can't destroy it there.
Is there a way to open the box?
I don't know. It was like a past him. He didn't know me. He said that he was going to work on it, and then maybe by the time he woke up, and she points to this Carl. She said, I spoke to I think a past Carl, and by the time this Carl wakes up, he said maybe he'll have it figured out how to open it.
Well, he's in a coma. Norbog, do you know of any healing herbs or something special maybe that will work different than kind of magic healing?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, we're still. Unless
You
I
might.
don't know. Do I? Oh
You
yeah,
might.
you're right. I have an inventory.
You might, if
how do I
you
get my
perhaps do a
inventory?
nature check. If you do a nature check, I
Alright.
could tell you what you know about such plants.
What
Neverwinter, this
am
is
I
Also-
doing?
Do these worms is there any familiarity of what she's describing to anything I encountered in my interdimensional journeys?
No,
I don't think I came across these, right? Yeah.
these
Right.
have not been seen since you were very young. So Norbog, you know of a legend your father used to tell you
Mm-hmm.
of a special healing herb. He always dreamed of a day that he might be able to go retrieve it. But sadly he lacked the confidence. Because this particular herb grows along a river in a grove tended to by unicorns.
My gosh.
And he would always he would always lament that he would love to visit this place and just try to grow some of these herbs. But he always feared that no unicorn would see a bugbear warlord as pure-hearted enough and good enough to be able to enter the grove.
Well, to answer your question, yes, I do. There is this herb, and I don't know if we can get it though. I mean, I love this, but it might be tricky for any of us to get because you're kind of gonna have to be pure-hearted to get into the location.
We have Rolda. What are you talking about?
Can
Rolda's like the purest hearted like person I've ever met.
is Rhoda like unicorn levels pure?
Yeah.
'Cause
Only one way to
that's what we
find
would have
out.
to deal with. That's true. That's valid.
I do very much want to meet a unicorn. And I would
I would not say no to that.
like the opportunity to introduce myself.
I know I can't get in.
I want to side shuffle to Jobetta and be like, is it still pure when she eats the face of someone?
What did you say?
Oh, shit.
You gotta
sorry.
do what you gotta do.
I was going to say, like, is she still considered pure for eating the face off of someone?
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, she ate that dude's face.
I imagine Lilith keeps having flashbacks since she's bringing it up. She'll better already forgotten.
It was a scene. I'm just like, oh, I haven't seen something like that before. Oof.
Again, there's like Rolda said, there's only one way to find out. Maybe Norbog, you seem pretty cool. Maybe you can get in too, but I can't. I've done.
Yeah, I definitely have not seen faces.
I mean, I
don't remember that.
I didn't do it to be mean. It was just we needed to stop the guard to escape and save the world, and it was in my mouth already, and so I tried.
These things happen.
Rolda just wants to help. That's all Rolda ever.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, my thing.
I mean, yeah, because all I've got is some pretty powerful healing potions, but he seems beyond the reach of a healing potion and beyond the reach of anything in my own garden.
And I've been to so also the worms when they like move, they're huge, and she like shows them how big the worms are, and she says anytime they move underground, it shakes. And she says, so I don't know if I don't know if some of the shaking that we've been experiencing is related to that. It may not be all us.
Has there been any kind of shaking here besides that moment at the bathhouse?
There was another one while you guys were leaving.
Yeah, that's a different location, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this is all important details, but I'm just saying I would like to meet a unicorn.
No, we're good. Yeah,
Now, ladies,
yeah.
I have to draw the line at a wild night out at meeting unicorns. I don't think I'd get along with them. But if you'd like a lift, I'd be happy to help you guys out. Just make sure you don't miss the wedding. And remember our promise, girls. We need to fill out Calazar's guest list.
Oh, if we could get a unicorn to come, that would be so cool.
I don't know if they'd agree to come to,
It's just like, so you guys go through the whole thing. You're better just to come to the end. It's just like awkwardly the unicorn, like, look, want to go to a wedding?
I'm just saying.
A wedding.
I've heard of crazy stories where you send out an invitation to someone who, like, you don't think they'll show up, but every once in a while they do.
Yeah, I ride with. Yeah, that'd be great.
And
perhaps
waking
I
up
can
Carl
shed
would
more-
certainly add to the guest list.
Yes, of course. Oh, and in regards to your questions, Gilbetta, my father will be at the wedding. He has scouts running all over the Underdark. If he knows anything about it, I'm sure he'll tell.
Good. I actually was thinking of going to speak to some drow leaders to see if they knew.
Well, When my father
Exactly.
speaks to drow leaders, it's usually at the end of the blade. They're more truthful
Yes.
that way.
Yes. And Jobetta just like she kind of is like yeah, and she like looks at her wedding ring finger. She's just like that. And she's like, anyway, not gonna get into that. But yes, a ride would be great.
Of course. Happy to help my new friends. We had an incredible
her.
night out.
I don't. If you don't on the ride, I'm just gonna trance. It's been a weird day.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
it's
take
been a weird day.
breather at the bathhouse?
No, I can do it on the ride. It's fine.
What time is it? Like, are we traveling at night?
It is late in the evening, yes.
Oh, is it? Okay.
If you like, we can stay for the night and leave in the morning. It's quite fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a room picked out. All right. Everyone relax. I've arranged for massages for us before bed, and you can have one too, Jobetta. And then we'll set out in the morning. I'll get you there in no time. I move like the shadows of the night.
Okay.
You're the best friend ever, Neverwinter.
Oh, you're the best. You guys took me out. We had such a nice time. I love it.
I've always wanted to come here, and I can't even enjoy it.
Just
We can
Oh, come on. Have a
another
seat in the
time.
baths and enjoy a good massage.
Yeah, I guess we got a whole night. Miss Lilith. Yeah, do you think that maybe the worm things came with the universe breaking things? Or are they already here? Have you ever seen these worm things before?
No, I've never seen anything like them. I've seen purple worms, terrifying, horrible creatures, but there's very few of them, and they just hide in the darkest layers of the Underdark.
Jobetta, was it as big as a purple worm?
Is it as big as? I don't know how big purple worms are.
It's about as big as a purple worm.
Okay. Yeah. It's yep. Pretty similar size.
Hmm.
But
That
they
is
have like
terrible.
armor. Like they wear armor. And they're like
That is bizarre.
rotting.
Wait, like
We
they're
should
undead?
definitely ask my father about this. I imagine he'll know.
Like they're metal and undead at the same time?
Are they rot or rot? WR or O? Or,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
ROT.
Alright, because if they were covered in armor, it could have been WR.
It could have been both. That's true.
Kind of both.
Go either way,
I
yeah.
hadn't even considered.
Yeah, Jobetta's like, I think based
It-
on is that
It's like the thing that we killed for Wormspit.
Mm.
what I don't
remember killing a worm.
I don't remember what
Worm.
you're talking
We
about.
we killed the undead thing for Wormspit to take charge of
That was
the
trying-
tribe.
Oh,
And
the
it was
collecting
undead.
it was
things
part
just
metal.
like the
faster.
other day. Oh
Yeah,
Okay,
just the other day.
Yeah.
And it was like part metal. It was like undead metal thing, like a warforge, kind of, but the metal was like goo.
Was it like that, Sean? Was it
Yeah.
similar to that? Okay.
It
Then, yeah.
It looked similar. It looked like some kind of amalgamation of metal and flesh.
Yeah. Oh, also, I just remember something else. In Carl's lair, there's somebody that really wants in there. Also, I found these keys.
Did you find any snacks? Did you find
Just
any?
from the back of the ballroom? Hey, my keys!
Yeah, right?
Did you find any nuts or berries?
There was an orange
You
in a
saved it.
sock. No, Carl had it.
Wow.
But there was like this. It sounded like knives tapping on glass, like somebody was tapping at a window, trying to get into Carl's, like where he goes.
Hmm.
Couldn't see the figure at all.
No, I couldn't see. No, it was pitch dark in there. Like there was no. And I cast a spell, and then there were like a bunch of me, like a whole bunch.
Hmm.
It was. I did not like it there. I feel real bad for Carl that he like has to end up there.
Yeah, it sounds kind of crappy.
Yeah, it
Well.
wasn't great.
I've been to some
This
weird
sounds like
dimensions.
things- This sounds like things that we can deal with in the morning. Let's have a little relax in the bath, have a nice massage and a sleep, and then I'll take you guys off to take care of this problem. I'm sure my dad will know all about these worms. And then, if it is really a problem and it threatens my dear Cal or my lovely new friends, I'll obliterate it all with my shadowy acid breath.
Best
Me too.
friends.
That's great.
Hey,
Excellent.
wait, who is your dad?
Oh, my father is, a name that I had up just a minute ago. Hang on. It's really hard to pronounce. Mazakil Jazared.
Would you say this is a history check situation?
Yes. Very little is known about this man. It is said that he was part of a group of drow that were enslaved by shadow dragons. That he does not worship Lolith, and he believes that the only way the drow can ever become a truly great race is by shaking off the rule of Lolth. So he happily destroys the upper crust of drow society and strips it down. And he is also a shadow dragon and a drow and an assassin. All at once, at the same time.
I'm seeing more and more of why Calidar likes you.
That's pretty cool. Alright.
Yeah.
So,
To the bats?
if you guys resign to the baths, you have options as far as who you want to pick for a masseuse.
What?
We're doing a lot of radical shifts in tone today, guys. That's the order of the day.
All right.
You have a
Oh.
Furborg lady. There is a dwarf gentleman. The same gentleman who helped you out with the body shots earlier.
Mm-mm.
'Cause,
Awkward.
I mean, he was, if anything, he was worth bringing back as a recurring character. There is a high elf gentleman and a dragonborn woman. She is a green dragon. Green dragon. And of course, there's a human dude. His name is Frank.
I'll take the female masseuse. I won't be picky between you.
Which one? There is a dragonborn and a furbolg.
I'm gonna ask around and be like, hey, which one do you recommend between the two? Person. No matter. Okay, I'll speed it up.
You're
Furball.
just asking a random person.
Yeah, I was just asking some
What
random person. Yeah.
It
but I'll
depends what
speed
you
it up.
want. I mean, the furblogs are have gentler hands. They're big, but they have knowledge of natural resources and things. Most of them tend to be druids, so they've got some very good scrubs. They've got some nice herbal concoctions that they use. Dragonborns are a little bit rough. It's the claws, you see.
Jobetta, you had a really rough day. You
They're
take
tabaxi?
first pick.
Yeah.
I
The
don't-
tabaxi just paws at your back and purrs. That's what.
Yeah.
There's a tabaxi now. There is a
Um.
tabaxi male named Songa. Here he is now. I know it's almost break time.
Jobetta's like, I don't care. Whatever.
All right. So who is everybody else
Oh.
choosing? Rolda?
Yes.
Who are you-
I feel like the Dragonborn have the best sense
Okay.
of my anatomy.
All right. Dragonborn for Rolda?
Anybody who can beat the
Norbog?
crap out of my back. I figure she's got some hardcore back muscles and carries around like 2 giant weapons all day. She could use somebody to just beat the crap out of her back.
That is either going to be the dwarf or the furblog.
Let's go with the dwarf. let's
Alright.
keep him as a character since he makes everyone
Body
so
shot
uncomfortable.
dwarf it is.
Body shot.
And his name is now Boldly McShots.
Dope.
I'm having a great
Yeah,
time.
Jobetta will be like,
And,
Jobetta would be like, I don't know, unlikely pairing, and she points at the tabaxi.
all right, Jobetta's going to take the tabaxi. Songa will just the appointment. Meow!
Oh, God.
It's
Doesn't
got
know
a white
common.
mustache.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. He's got a white mustache. It looks just
Pulls it
like-
off. It's Kashana.
Yeah, surprise! It was me all along. And how about you, Lilith?
Furbolg.
Furbolg it is. All right. So the party has a nice soak in the bath and goes to their individual rooms to enjoy their massage. And we're going to take a little break right there. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes to see how this all resolves. I'm sure nothing crazy is happening. I'm sure it's all fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Mercenaries of Mischief. Everybody's getting a massage. Jobetta, you just hear purring behind you, and it's just the cat meeting. It's occasionally interrupted by meow.
I imagine,
Just
I
like-
imagine there's an occasional like, claw, claw, claw.
yeah. That's an insistent cry, and then
Mm-hmm.
Rolda, your dragonborn masseuse takes care of you. Helps you alleviate the tightness in your scales in various places.
There's very little of that. I think I spend most of the time making conversation in Draconic. And then we went to a laboratory in the woods, and it was like zap zap, and I went through space. That was the first time I went to space. Have you ever been to space?
No, I can't say I have. Turn over, please.
She'll turn over. Have you ever flown through the sky? I recently learned how to fly. Have you ever been on the back of a dragon, or is that kind of weird for you?
That's kind of weird for us.
Okay. And yeah, I think it just
It's
it's like so. I mean, we can, if you want, we can have this conversation for another 15
No, we could
minutes.
do this for the rest of the evening, I'm certain, but I have other things to get to.
I imagine.
I have other appointments. Norbog, you have your dwarf masseuse. It's like, good to see you again.
I wink.
And he takes care of you, and he's very nice and respectful, like people should be. All right.
Well done. Good job.
He's a professional at heart. The loot stuff is
He's a
just an act.
professional at heart. Like, yeah, it's all part of what he has to do. And Lilith, you are taken care of by the capable hands of the Herblord masseuse, who does some deep herbal scrubs into you, and you come out smelling like lavender.
You're really wrestling with that word today. What kind of masseuse?
No, look, it's always been a hard one for me. That's why there's not a lot of them in the campaigns. Now
I
then.
tell her to watch out the shoulder area for the little wing bumps.
Oh, she's very careful around them. She applies a kind of healing salve to help take care of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well,
So, once it is all done, does anyone have any interactions they want to have before they rest for the evening?
like, are we all together in a room, or were you separate rooms?
Oh, you have your own rooms.
And I'm not
You're
sleeping in my
traveling
room.
with the Dark Lady. She got you all separate rooms.
I'm not. Lilith's not not gonna be in her own room.
Did-
Not gonna be by herself.
Did we
No.
invite the warlocks to the wedding yet?
I mean, we could send. we
I
can
don't
do
believe
it.
so.
Oh.
Imagine we'll hop on the sending stone and make sure to do that.
Send them an invite. Sure thing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it turns out she's real nice and she wants you to come.
All right.
Uh,
So if you're not spending your night in
guess-
your room, Lilith, where are you spending your night?
Probably with Jobetta, since she's Lilith likes to consider that we're close now.
Oh, I was like, what is she about to say?
So-
Yeah, Jobetta's probably trancing, or I don't know. The door's probably unlocked.
We'll knock.
Yep.
Important question. Where do you guys want to put Carl?
Feel like maybe, yeah, I should watch over him. I can do that.
All right.
You said,
Fine. I mean, I don't
Roll
think
the what?
he's gonna do anything. Just
Oh, but he disappears sometimes. Maybe if, because you were touching him when he disappeared, you went too.
yeah,
um,
that's what the other version of him seemed to think.
Yeah, I have an idea. I think I got this under control. You just leave him here, and
Okay.
I think leave him in the bed in Rilda's room. Rilda will just kind of like tie her arm to his, so that while she's sleeping,
that if he
they
disappears,
remain in
they'll-
contact. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right. So Lilith, you go see Jobetta.
Yeah, Lilith, you see her with a pillow and arm.
I imagine Gilbetta has probably come to expect this, considering that separate rooms were given to us, and she probably already has like a place set up for her to trance in a corner, and the bed set up for Lilith, probably.
Aw.
How did you know?
I mean, does it matter?
No. It doesn't. I guess since you're expecting, it'd be weird to say if you... Do you mind? Well, I guess it'd be weird if I didn't say it, but... Do you mind?
No.
Feel comfortable being
I'm
alone.
just today was weird.
Everything's
Today was
been
weird. A weird day.
Sounds like you've been...
I tried to speak into the sending stone when I was in there. I didn't want to tell the others. But I heard... the one that really got me was that I heard Kashano. So I know that was... bullshit.
Our Kashano? Your Kashano?
Yeah.
Kashanos. Quick?
Yeah. Yeah. really messed with my head, because
It's my dog.
uh, I was like, but it really messed with my head because, you know, it's not possible. So it makes me wonder what else isn't real in there.
You stop touching everything, Dipper. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Um.
Um,
So yeah. A little weird because I spoke into the sending stone and I heard like a bunch of voices back. Like I heard Norbog and I heard you and Rolda and so many people, but Kashano was the I don't. Maybe it was in my head. Maybe I just wanted to hear him back. I don't know. But it doesn't matter.
well, I mean, there might be more of other worlds out there where Kashana is alive.
I certainly hope so.
Like you said, a lot of impossible things are happening now, so
It would be a damn shame if there are versions of him that went through everything he went through to redeem himself just to die every time. But
let's
doesn't
hope
matter.
there's one. It does, since it's bothering you.
No. I mean, it was probably some trick of the mind of being in that place or something. Like I said, there were also infinite versions of me that were all slightly different. So probably, I don't know, other versions of me. I never even considered that there were other versions of me before. Now I can't stop thinking about it and what those other versions might be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met one other version of me, and she's awful.
Same.
So we're 50-50 for a bad one and me being at least not a horrible person.
Same.
What are the other versions? Are there worse ones than her? Probably. Are there better ones than me? Probably.
It's infinite. You don't. I don't think there are questions that we will ever know.
Nope. Which is why it doesn't matter.
I didn't get a chance to say, and I didn't really. I was trying to sort my thoughts out, but I ran into Piss Dog earlier.
I thought he was like gone from this world.
That's what I thought too. To my surprise, he showed up. He said he's gonna try to help.
I assume he knows that you're not her.
Yeah, he found me out quite quickly. That I was happy. And that I wasn't in the Nine Hells. Which explains
Yeah.
why the other Lilith had her room so dusty. I wasn't with you guys anymore.
Yeah. I mean, elephant in the room, I gotta ask. She killed her father. And it got her in a bad spot. How are you feeling about dealing with that differently when we get home.
There's a lot more than just that. Apparently, I took care of the entire family.
Not you,
Oh, who?
her.
Sorry.
You're not the same. You may have started out that way, but you've both made different choices.
Yeah. Shh. I guess we were the lucky ones.
Yours that way. Hasn't always felt that way.
No. But our other selves have killed a lot of innocent people.
Yep.
You ever wonder if that's still a possibility that could happen to us?
Fucking everything up? It's always a possibility. The bright side of seeing this side of things is that we know without a shadow of a doubt that we're better than what we could have been.
Yeah.
If we'd have made decisions differently, we could be them right now. But we're not, because we stuck together.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, through thick and through thin, we have each
and
other's
everything in
backs.
between.
Yeah. I asked Rolda to calm me down if I ever seem to be dangerous. And I'm gonna ask the same for you. Just a security measure. I don't want to end up like the other one.
You're already not. Also, for the record, I would have calmed your ass down regardless of whether you asked me to or not. I'm saying. Rolda's much more amicable than I am.
Mm. Yeah. Well, now. So we're going to be facing rotten worms.
Fucking apparently.
Gross.
So, there's that. I'm gonna trance now. Because
Do another sleepover. Who knows how long we'll have to enjoy.
I cast like 18 healing spells on Carl trying to get him to wake up. So I'm very tired.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll let you sleep. Another night.
I used all these magic.
I used the magic. I don't...
So everybody settles in. You guys rest for the night. In the morning, Neverwinter takes you all on her back and soars through the skies, carrying you all away out to the high forest along a river known as the Unicorn's Run. And along the way, along the journey, Norbog, the memories come back to you. Talking to your father, telling him that he should at least try the grove. The flowers there may be able to heal his wounds. He'll be okay. No, I don't think I can go back there. It's not a question that I need answered.
What if it's a question that I need answered?
Well, then you get it answered in your own time, but I don't need a unicorn to tell me whether or not I've turned my life around.
Right, that's
I've got
fair,
you.
but we could use the herbs. We don't need the unicorn, we just need with the unicorn's garden.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, but I'm old. I'm worn out.
You're not.
We don't know
You're
how
not,
long
Dad.
Oh, come on.
You're not
My
that
best
worn
fighting
out.
days are behind me.
Then
And
don't
I don't
fight.
know what's... Well, we might have to fight. I don't know what's coming for you and the rest of our friends. I can't
Well,
take a
then-
chance that if I use that herb on me, and it could help one of them, and it's not there anymore,
We
I don't
could
know if I
grow
want to
more.
do that.
You could grow more. You're great at this.
It took a long time to get a lot of these things the way they are. We don't know how long that would take.
Well, that's all the more reason to use it and heal you, so you can have a nice long life to figure out exactly how long it'll take.
You're stubborn like your dad.
Thanks.
Besides, there's no way those unicorns would accept an old warlord.
You don't know that.
Nah, I do. I know it in my soul. But you could be the first bugbear to get in there.
What if it's not enough?
What do you mean?
What if being good and good intentions isn't enough? I mean, what if they just shut us out because we're bugbears?
Then who needs them?
Well, theoretically, we do kind of need what's past them, but
I suppose you're right. But the way I look at it is if my sweet daughter isn't good enough for them, then that herb can't be all it's cracked up to be.
I still think we could try.
No, Norbog. It's not my trip to make. Not anymore. You make it for me someday, right?
I'll try. That's the best I can do.
All right. Help your old man pull some weeds.
Okay, Dad.
And you soar in on shadowy black dragon wings and you arrive next to the river's run, or the unicorn's run. And you know if you follow it long enough, they'll find you. As you all depart, Nuvreem waves her shadowy dragon claw, says, "Do not forget to come to my wedding. It's going to be incredible."
We would not forget, but
Ever.
we might die. So if we don't show up, that's probably what happened.
If you die, please let me know who your killers are so I can destroy them.
Do my best. Hey Norbog, did you get a good rest last night?
Yeah, people keep giving me really comfy beds, and you can just ask for more pillows. It's great.
Cool. If you hit long rest at the top of your character sheet, it'll reset your hit points.
Wow, thank you. How do I do that? Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, like at the
Got
top.
it.
You know, just in case we need those hit points for anything we're going to. I don't know. How much do I know about a unicorn? Would this be Arcana or nature?
Arcana or nature. Yeah, give either one, whichever you prefer. Let's go with it.
Same modifier. I heard that unicorns sometimes they are very small and sometimes they are very big. Like sometimes they're like a dragon or like a minotaur, and sometimes they're like a minotaur, like a frog size. And they have some of them have one horn, but some of them have 5 horns. I don't know why they don't call it a five-acorn, but
Okay.
does that all sound right?
All right.
I guess we'll know if we see it, though.
That sounds
Yeah.
about right. I'm sure that
feel like it's
that
a-
seems like a thing that happens.
So, survival check to check tracks or something? An idea of what
Well-
direction to take?
Norbog, you know the legend of this place is that if you follow the unicorn's run long enough, eventually they find you if they think you're worthy.
Yeah, unicorns just kind of show up. I mean, well, whether you're worthy or not, they do tend to show up. Sometimes they kill you if you're not. So, I mean, one way or another, they probably will find us if we just keep walking.
So we're playing the waiting game.
I mean,
I know.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Froze. Oh god, what happened?
are-
With the waiting game.
She's
We
We
caught
are indeed playing the
in
waiting
the magic.
game.
Okay,
wait,
there we
there
go.
she-
We're
now you're
back.
back.
There she's back.
Hey, we're
Yay!
back.
Sorry, you froze there for a second. What were you saying?
I will take off, heading down the river.
Do you have to
Alright.
split up, do you think? Is that a thing we have to
Yeah,
do?
is it like an individual basis?
help.
Can I roll something to figure out whether they will
Sure.
stay away if there's
Do a
somebody they
history
don't
check.
like?
You think there is a possibility that if one of you is not acceptable by them, they won't show up. So it might be a good idea for you guys to kind of spread out.
Split the party.
Split the party.
The party flew away. Okay, well,
And that was the day the Mercenaries of Mischief were destroyed by unicorns.
What a way
It
to
could
go.
happen.
Yeah.
well I imagine
It
we
could
just
happen.
I imagine we just left Carl at the mask in a room, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I hope Carl doesn't disappear.
Or
well,
he's just sitting in a chair with like a hat over his face.
Yeah, right.
Or
Well-
gonna be like putting Neverwinter on babysitting duties.
I
No,
hope
never even agreed to take him to her castle, and she was going to set him up there, or to
I
her
hope-
manor.
I see some version of you guys in some universe later. Bye.
Bye.
And Rolda will wander off in the direction that seems like it has the fewest like brambles and stuff to run through, because I'm very short and it's very difficult. It's just like up your face.
You said it's a
Alright.
river, right?
Yeah, it's along a river, but there's like forest all around it, right?
Is it like
Checking the woods.
before I
Granny
split
bears.
up? I'm gonna ask Norbog. Like, is it like frowned upon to like swim in the river, or is that like?
I haven't heard. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sure I would like bathe in it. That seems a little disrespectful, but like dipping your toes, that sounds charming.
So, that's a no on the swimming.
Maybe wait until after we've met the unicorn and we see how things go.
What are you doing? No, just kidding.
No, I'm probably not gonna see a unicorn, but that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just keep going the way that Norbog's going, but I'll like wait so that we're like spread apart.
All right.
I might take the high ground, maybe. Just kind of get a
Okay.
general idea of making sure where everyone's at.
All right. You take the high ground, although it's difficult to see people in the canopy of the forest.
I can fly.
Yeah. It's okay. You could fly all you like. So you guys split up and disperse through the forest. Jobetta, are you staying close to the river?
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
seemed to be, based on what Norbog said, that seemed to be what you're supposed to do.
All right. Which direction do you go, Norbog?
I'm gonna like follow the river if that's a thing I can do. Like kind of just
Yeah.
follow it a little deeper, but like maybe not exactly on the river, like with the river in sight, but walking.
Yeah,
along
like
it.
into the forest a little bit.
Yeah.
And like go about.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you guys all kind of move through the forest, and it's beautiful and green here. This is the nicest looking place you guys have been since you got here. It looks like home. It looks like this beautiful verdant forest. The water is so crystal clear you can see the rocks at the bottom of the river.
If I find berries, I'm eating them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Eat all the berries, Rolda.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually slip my ring on and walk on the edge of the water, all the way down.
All right. You certainly can do so.
And if I see
Slip
a
your
friendly
ring
looking
on.
squirrel, I'll talk to it.
There are many friendly squirrels here. Rolda, you can fully engage in conversation with any one squirrel. Who do I start with? Oh, so many things to do. Okay. So, we're going to start with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Lilith.
What?
Lilith,
Okay.
you are soaring through using your boots, moving through the trees. You're trying to keep a close eye on your friends, but as you move through the woods and stuff, you'll lose sight of them and catch them again, until you lose sight of them and you come out onto a shoreline. Rocky cliffs and a passageway that leads up to a castle. It's the family castle. The one you left behind all those years ago. And there is smoke coming out of the rooftop. A lot of smoke.
Stop. Not again, please. Not like back up the ship, please no. I'm gonna pinch myself to see I'm in the fog of nightmares again or whatever.
Nope.
Get
You
outta
are
here.
still there. You are still there. It
Is this
looks
a
like the
test?
castle's under. It looks like the castle is under attack.
I'm yelling out to see if anything responds to me.
Nothing
Whoever is
responds.
casting it, you should stop. Hello?
And you're standing in the throne room. And you're in front of yourself. You're wearing the red dragon mask. Your sick, decrepit father is slumped over in the throne. And you're yelling at him. You take a deep breath, the brimstone flying from your mouth as the power of the mask takes hold. And you exhale. The flames consume him, along with the throne. You breathe fire for what seems like an eternity. A long, flaming scream of all of the rage and pain that you had built up inside of you. Your older sister tries to stop you. You see the other you push your older sister aside. And you turn to her. And you can't hold the scream in again. And just as you let it out a second time, your younger sister tries to dive in front to save her. They are both consumed by your flames. And you hear a voice inside your head. Pain is something you carry with you at all times. If you hold on to it forever, it begins to hurt those around you. Will you ever learn to let go of your pain? Or will you be consumed by it?
Reach over my shoulder into that little bump that was taken. So he wins. Gets his way.
Does he?
Seems like I've just...
What was his way? What does he really want? And what do
To
you
hurt
really
me.
want?
To hurt him.
You must dig deeper for the answers you seek. What he wanted was to hold you and constrain you, to keep you from living, and keep you from being who you are. Did he get what he wanted?
I'd like to think not.
Are you his, or are you your own person?
I'm not his. I'm not anyone's.
Then he did not win. Do not give him the satisfactory of changing you into what he is. And you're back flying through the forest.
Bella's gonna drop down on her knees and just cry.
Jobetta!
Shoot.
Cool.
Your turn.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Great.
So you're walking along the river.
Mm-hmm.
Twirling your ring. And eventually Sharp is walking beside you.
Okay.
And she says, there's always going to be another thing, isn't there?
There's probably always going to be another thing. There's always someone that needs help.
You ever think it'd be easier to just run away from all of it? Did you ever want to bail?
All the time. But I can't.
Why can't we?
Made a promise.
What if the promise costs you everything?
I don't know. That's a bridge that I have to cross when I get to it. It already cost me half of everything.
We live a dangerous life.
Yeah.
Can you promise me you won't turn into this if you lose me?
No. I can't promise you that I wouldn't do everything in my power to get you back. But I was able to let him go. Took a lot of work. But I didn't destroy our world to get him back.
You didn't. I hope you learn to
Says
believe
something.
in yourself. And she kind of...
How can I believe... Oh,
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how can I believe in myself when I'm constantly surrounded by people that are better than me? By people that know better. By people that just are better in terms of right, wrong.
Because that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you do your best. And don't be afraid to lean on the people around you.
I still just... I was starting to lean on him. And that was when it ended.
And that's not why it ended. It's okay to do it again. Sometimes we can do everything right and still fail. That's life. And we need to be ready for it.
Really sick of failing.
And don't give up.
I don't plan to. Even if it takes the next, 500 years of my life.
As stubborn and steadfast as a river that carves its way to the sea.
That's me.
And she fades away, and you are walking along the river.
I imagine at this point, this is when Jobetta just plucks her ring of water walking off and just
Plunk.
into the water. Yeah.
All right. Rolda.
Num num num. I like berries. Num num num. I like nuts. Num num num. Snacks in the forest. All the snacks in the forest.
Little squirrel comes up.
Hey, squirrel. I'm not prepared to speak to animals, but maybe you know some other languages. Hey, squirrel. You know what I'm saying to you? I'll try in Draconic.
You
Now,
try a couple languages on the squirrel, and the squirrel just continues to nom on a seed or a berry in front of you. And
That's good. Do you want
then
some more?
the squirrel's eyes light up a bright yellow. And the scenery in front of you compresses forward until you're
Whoa.
looking over a blackened swamp full of like dead trees and just like this bizarre putrid place. And the squirrel turns to you and it speaks in a language that you haven't heard, but you understand. And it says, "The time is drawing near. Their forces are gathering. If they can seize these two worlds, they will have the power to take all others. You need to stop them."
Casey, is that you?
That is not what I am called, young one.
A many-faced one. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
us.
Who is them? What do I need to do to stop them?
Gather your allies. You will know what to do when the time comes. But be aware, they are moving against you. Be prepared to fight them.
They who? They who? Who's they?
And it your view descends to a cross section underground, and you see dozens of these worms burrowing through the earth, moving through the places, and going to this central hub, this bizarre tangle of metallic trees that settles into an underground fortress filled with bizarre undead creations made of metal and flesh, constructing various things. You
Where
can
is it?
see it is to the north, but they will find you. When the convergence occurs, you will know what to do. We will come for you.
Okay. Is there anything that we
And-
can get ready to fight them?
You're just talking to a squirrel now.
Many-faced squirrel, is there anything that we can do to fight them?
His picture rolled a shaking a squirrel.
This is
Tell
very
me more!
important! This is very important! I'm sorry for shaking you, Mr. Squirrel. I thought you had answers that I needed.
Scampers away.
Give it another fresh berry off the top of the bush.
Norbog, last but not least.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving through the forest. And you push apart some trees. And there's a clearing. And there's a familiar house. There's a familiar garden. And Ogbog is out in the garden. The way he used to be before he was wounded. He's got his
Hi.
big sun hat on with a big floppy flower. He looks up. Oh, is that my little hug bear?
Hi, Dad. My big arms to hug.
Big hug. Oh, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you
You're
too,
doing a
Dad.
good job.
I try.
I mean, you got everybody together. You're
I
getting them on
did.
the right path.
I hope.
You made the trip to the Grove.
I told you they'd let you in.
I guess you were right. But what I'm most worried about is that they let you in. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't do much. I mean, I just kind of walked.
I mean, not everybody could make the journey. Not everybody has the confidence. But you did it. You're here. You're uniting everybody.
I'm trying.
You're eating the fear.
I'm still not sure what we're looking for, though.
Oh, well, I can help you with that.
Oh?
And he goes through the garden and plucks up this flower, and it looks a little bit like an orchid, and it has this shining light at the center of it. He says, "You're looking for this. This should help your friend wake up."
I actually froze and missed the description of the
Okay,
flower.
sorry.
Sorry.
No problem. It looks like a white. He reaches down to the garden. He pulls up this flower that looks like a white orchid with this bright shining light at the center of it. He says, "You're looking for this. It's should heal up that friend of yours. Maybe get him back to consciousness."
Okay, yeah, that's sounds like exactly what we needed. Thanks.
No problem. You keep up the good work. You keep eating the fear. All right.
All right. I'm glad you made it here, Dad. It's a good place to think of you being.
I'm just here for a little while to give you what you need.
Not in my heart, you're not.
As long as you keep me there, I'll always be with you.
I know, Dad.
And he gives you a big hug.
I give him a big hug back.
And as you're hugging him, the scene fades away, and you're holding on to this unicorn.
I kind of start back and take a little step back and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Is that okay? Hi, I'm Norbog."
It is all right. I know who you are. This forest has magical properties. It can weaken the barriers between this world and the next, and between the worlds that exist in our own minds.
So what's
I
real here
manipulated
then?
Everything you take with you.
Interesting.
I manipulated those barriers to allow you to meet with your father one more time. You were right. You would have accepted him.
I wish he hadn't been so stubborn.
But he was also right. The herb only grows once every 100 years.
Are you sure you want to give it to me then? I mean, that's big.
Yes. I have seen inside your mind. I know that you need it. The fate of many worlds relies on it.
Then thank you for trusting me.
Thank you. The heart's thorn thicket does not grow like that on its own.
Dad put a
It
lot
was
of love into it.
transformed. And that love made it what it is today. Use it well.
I will. I'll use it and the flower well and try to help my friends and help the world, even though that's a lot.
Great trials lie ahead of you, Fear Eater. We hope that you are ready.
I hope so too.
Go. Your friends need you.
Yeah, they're probably pretty lost in here. It's really kind of a weird place, but thank you. And can I pet your mane once?
Of course.
Just reach out and give the unicorn a couple nice, pretty strokes.
You give her a couple of nice strokes.
Nice pokes.
Nice pokes. You give her some nice, pretty strokes, and she leaves you and heads off on her way.
And I tuck the flower safe away since I'm like horrified of losing it now.
All right then.
So was it like a Lisa Frank unicorn or a horrifying medieval unicorn?
It was a unicorn, as depicted in D&D 5e. Anyways, so eventually, you guys all kind of find yourselves walking into the same kind of clearing.
I think I probably tried to, if I can remember which direction I came from, try to run back that way. Mr. Jobetta! Mr. Jobetta! Jobetta! I got a very important squirrel!
Roll it.
Yes! 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 Oh, there you are, okay. Yeah. I talked to a squirrel, but it was actually Spacey, but he doesn't want me to call him that, apparently. I have to come up with something new. But it said that they are, they're gonna come find us, and we're gonna have to fight them. We gotta get everybody together ready to fight them.
You're God?
The worm
It's gonna come
things.
find us.
Yeah, the worm things
Oh.
are gonna find us, and they're gonna try to fight. When the universes meet, that's when the worm things are gonna find us. We have to be ready to fight them. I tried to ask how, but then it was just a squirrel again.
Okay. And Jobetta has, because she was swimming, and she's just now kind of laying on the water like this. She slipped a ring of water walking on so that she just like floated to the top. She's just
Yeah.
like laying on top of the water, like, okay.
Also, I found some really good berries. Do you want some?
Sure. Did you, so. Okay. So you. Okay. I mean, I think the worms already found us, but they were really trying to eat Carl, so I guess. I don't.
Oh, maybe that's why they ate the machine. Cause
Right.
maybe they're trying to fix it too, and they don't know how. Or maybe they're trying to make it worse. I don't know, but he said that when the universes collide, that's when they're going to come to us. And then he showed me where they were, and it was like a swamp, and they were underground, and making more.
Oh, good. Because more of those is definitely what we want. Okay, let's go find the others. This has been 2 weird days in a row.
Eventually, you guys all happen to find each other.
I think I repeat
Hey.
all of that to both.
Yeah.
Norbrook frozen us again. In
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
a great freeze frame too. That's a rough one. Oh, there you are.
Freeze
I
frame.
keep
There we go.
There
freezing.
you go.
Sorry.
All right, back.
Yeah, it's
we'll,
okay.
good.
We'll troubleshoot this after the show.
Yeah.
So, I saw just. I don't know. I just was made to feel real bad. Anybody else?
Mm.
I hand up.
I
Just like
I
the
felt okay.
damn ship.
and
Oh,
I
it's okay.
yeah, I felt okay, and I got the flower. They were
Okay.
the unicorns were pretty nice, and
Oh.
You met
You actually-
one?
I did. It was really pretty, Rolda. Its mane was really soft. They were
Hey,
they were kind of ominous though. There was a vague sense of future foreboding. Yeah, they say a lot's
Seems to be
riding
a
on
lot of
us.
that today.
Mhm.
Yeah. So clearly getting the flower to Carl is very important. And
Did they say it would help?
they said it would help. It would help
Okay,
heal
good.
anything, but it only blooms once every 100 years.
Wow.
So we can't mess this one up,
No, I'm sure it'll be
Right.
fine.
No pressure. Cool.
Yeah.
right?
Let's go.
Did they tell you how to make it into medicine? Or just gonna shove it in his mouth?
No, I mean I was just gonna try to shove it in his mouth, but if anybody knows more medicine than I do, that might be a good thing.
I mean,
They also made an interesting point that I don't know, it sounded like you guys had a bad time here. But it kind of sounds like the things that happened here were kind of real. So just
Wait.
whatever. Yeah?
Like the stuff that happened in the forest here?
Yeah, the unicorns said that they were able to lessen some of the veils between worlds, and it was real but not real.
Well, this is a shitty day. I say we just go on about our whatever.
It's
And Jobetta
almost
just
time
starts
for the
walking
wedding.
Out of the... Yeah, Jobetta
Yeah.
just starts walking out of the forest.
How do we get back without our dragon ride?
I assume we still have
Well,
the
you've got
crystal.
your-
We do have the
Bippity
Yeah, you
carriage.
still got the bibbity
Yeah.
bobbity.
Cool.
That's its
Just making
official
sure-
name. The Bippity
Yes.
bibbidi bobbidi.
Just making sure we weren't like on a cliff that we couldn't get down from now. But yeah,
Oh, no,
I
you're
will
good.
Yeah, for the-
find a nearest looking road and bippity boppity our carriage out, and I guess we heading back to Neverwinter or stopping somewhere else first.
Oh, she has Carl too, so
Oh yeah, if she has
Prob-
Carl, that simplifies it.
All right, so I will tell our beautiful crystal horses to take us back to Neverwinter's house.
All
Where
right.
did Philip and Empty One go?
Oh, where did they go?
We said if we got we said if we got separated, we were gonna meet at the ruins of the keep.
Oh. Okay.
Do they have a
So I assume that's where they are.
It's on the way. You guys could swing by on the way there.
It's fine by me.
Sure.
More guests for the wedding. Neverwinter will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
On the way there, Norbug, what do you mean, like, real but not real?
Well, I got the sense that. Well, I saw my dad,
Yeah.
and I got the sense that it was really him, but he wasn't necessarily there, and so he was real, but also not quite real. If that makes any sense.
So, like, he was in a I mean, like, it was somebody, because sometimes people disguise themselves as other people and, like, lie like that. But, I mean, like, if you saw him there, if you saw him there, then he was, like, if you see a thing, then it's real.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess.
I mean, how could you see a thing and talk to it and stuff if it wasn't real?
Well, because it disappeared, and
Yeah, things disappear sometimes.
she said he wouldn't be there forever, just that one time, and so I think he went somewhere else then. It's a little confusing.
I mean, just because people go places doesn't mean they stop being real.
That's true.
I learned about object permanence a couple years ago.
While
It's
they're
all
having
coming
this
together.
discussion, Lilith is just looking out the window, just spacing out.
You've definitely got the sense that Rolda has never questioned anything she has seen or heard.
Ever seen.
Yep. Already knew that.
So,
Um,
if you guys,
Jobetta's also just staring out the window.
oh, they had a bad time in the forest. So, if you guys stop at the ruins of the keep, there is actually a note posted to the ruins of the Mage Tower.
Oh, good. No.
It says, "Gone to Cal's wedding."
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Perfect.
All
And then
right,
it says,
then.
"Warlocks went to," and then it's smudged out.
Sean
Report
buys
to-
himself more time to figure it out.
I'm gonna pull out the sending stone and ask the warlocks where they are.
No, it's a bad zone.
No sending reception.
No reception.
There's not a mage tower nearby. Oh wait, there is. We're next to one.
You get a dial stone.
You get a dial stone. Good night, everybody. All right.
Oh, yeah.
We got there. So you arrive at Neverwinter's manor house. It has been beautifully decorated up. The Runedreth Manor. And the moment you arrive, she comes out and she's like, "Oh, good, thank goodness you're here. You have to get your bridesmaids' dresses on.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot.
We're about to start."
Sorry, we had important business to do, but we can wake up Carl and save the universe after your wedding. Also, I met an important squirrel.
Do you want your gift now or later?
Put it on the table. And there's like a table full of like horrifying murder implements and like presents wrapped in black paper.
Oh, I didn't wrap it.
It's fine. You don't need to wrap everything. It's fine.
Okay. So Jobetta pulls out this beautiful like symbol of a wolf and plops it on the table.
Oh, I don't want to peek too much, but I'm looking forward to breaking it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We have to set up. Get your dresses on. And she hands you guys dresses.
Okay.
Gets you all set up.
Put on this complicated dress.
I keep the flower on me, like, I don't know, thigh
At all
holster or
times.
something
Dress
under
in
the
one
dress.
hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then she ushers you into the manor house, and the main entrance of the manor house has been converted into this big reception hall. And she ushers you guys up to your bridesmaids' places, and you notice sitting in Calazar's section is Wormspit, the other goblins that Wormspit brought with him. You see what is William and Melissa. You see a
Oh.
wounded Melissa, but a very
Oh,
much
no.
alive Melissa sitting down in there. And you see
Is Yebe there?
Yibi is there. And you see alternate reality Cookie also there.
Cookie! You made it. I think the ceremony is starting. You made it.
Not yet. We don't want to make the bride mad. Go do your thing, and we'll talk after.
Okay, sorry.
Right? It's that thing where you're standing there and you're like standing in the bridesmaid line and you're like, and the videographer is
these
giving you
people?
the evil eye because they're like, you're ruining
Yeah.
the video. Stop.
Do you know who I am? Cookie.
This
I'm gonna be waving at Melissa and William.
they wave back.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh. Cool. Alright.
The wedding is being officiated by a drow gentleman wearing a unusual mask. And Calazar is up there in a fine royal drow outfit. But all of the webbing and symbols of Lolith that you would normally see on such a thing have been removed, and they have been replaced with dragon wings in any place that a webbing would be seen.
So like they're not practicing the ideology anymore, but they do like to hold on to the heritage.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're still drow,
Still
but they don't
cultural,
like. They don't like.
You know.
Yeah, they don't like drow worship of Lolith. Is the whole thing.
Gotta keep the aesthetic, though.
Yeah, exactly. They believe the race is destined for greatness, but not while they're worshiping Lolith. And MT1 and Philip are there, looking nervous as hell after what transpired in Waterdeep, and now they're at a wedding with incredibly powerful creatures everywhere.
Like, there's just a look between Jobetta and them, just like, yeah, this is weird, right?
And you guys are all set up as bridesmaids. Calazar is there. This suit is hanging off of his skeletal frame. And the officiator is there. There's like a bunch of scary looking drow assassins on the other side, with one guy who looks a bit older, has very wide shoulders and a large build. He's dressed in kind of regal. He has his hair is thinning. He has a bit of a widow's peak with this long silver hair that flies off the back.
I just want to make sure.
Impression.
I don't recognize any of these drow, do I?
Not these ones specifically.
Oh, okay, good.
These are the drows that end other drow.
Okay, good.
And you notice this gentleman from his position is likely to be Nuvarim's father. He is not walking her down the aisle because of their estranged relationship, but he is at the wedding. And then the music plays, and the doors of the manor house burst open, and an enormous black shadow dragon lands in front of the doors. And as she walks through the front doorway, she transforms into this beautiful drow girl with this shadowy, billowing black dress flying off the back of her. As she moves forward, she has a bouquet of black roses in front of her. As she walks up to Calazar. And they look into each other's eyes, and the gentleman officiating says a drow prayer. And the wedding goes off, and just as they start to reach the end of it, the ground begins to shake. And 4 enormous, rotting, metal-covered worms burst from the ground around the manor house. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Damn worm wedding crashing things. No respect.
Well,
Aw.
damn. Oh, we didn't do it after the break.
Well, damn.
So where can we find everyone?
Where can we? Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Where can we find everybody? And you reminded me at the end of the break.
Yeah.
It was like,
Sarah
don't forget to do
definitely
that. And I'm
mentioned
like,
it
I
2
won't
minutes.
forget. Norbog, tell us
We
about
will-
the shop.
Oh god.
Hi, I'm Arcady. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Arcady Cosplay, all one word, because I mostly cosplay. So if you want to watch me play dress up very extensively, you can follow me there. And if you want to see me streaming, though, I also play in a game, Vampire the Masquerade, done in the style of What We Do in the Shadows, every Wednesday evening on Games We Never Play.
That sounds awesome.
Yep.
I haven't played. Okay, fun fact about me: I had my first kiss playing a game of Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh no. Oh, that's
Oh, I
very...
did.
I'm gonna have questions later.
Yeah.
Look, it happened.
that's a
It
story.
happened after the. To be fair, it happened after the game. Okay, but it was. Look, it's a beautiful story. Don't mess with me. Okay,
Leave me alone.
Jobetta, what's going on with you two?
Hey, it's me.
Where did you have your
I'm-
first kiss?
Outside the band room.
Classic.
Classic.
It was a trumpet player, but so was I, so it's fine. I'm here. I'm the production manager here. I'm back. I'm kind of slowly working my way back into stuff, and I've started streaming a little bit on my channel. So and you can find me Twitter Nerd Narrative, Twitch Nerd Narrative. Everything's Nerd Narrative.
It's all nerd
So.
narrative all the time.
Yep.
Lilith, what do you got going on? I'm sorry I emotionally gut punched you today. Are you all right? You good? We're good.
Oh no, I'm good. No, I loved it.
Okay.
That was awesome. I love moments like those. Okay. Woo. All right. So oops. So yeah. So you can find me on DipperDog15 for rando games or art projects that I work on, and I'm also just letting y'all know currently setting up my live broadcast right now for DipperDog15 because people have been don't okay.
That wasn't
Yes?
about you. No, I'm the
Oh.
auto mod is doing weird stuff. A C on that word instead of a K, I think would solve that problem, Brill-chan.
Anyways,
Okay.
tell us more about what you're doing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I am setting up Merc Talk actually, since we haven't had that for a while. So if anyone's got any questions that's been piling up from the past couple of episodes since we entered this new universe world thing, hop on over.
if you want to find out which vampire clan I was in, apparently.
With a C.
Yeah, so there's that too.
Yeah.
I just clicked live broadcast. I have no idea if I got the title right or not, so I might do some adjustments. But other than that, yeah, if you guys want to hop on over later for Merc Talk again.
On your channel?
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I should have discussed that to be more clear earlier, actually, to be fair. So sorry.
Well, are you going to be ready for us to just raid you when we're done here?
Yeah, the broadcast is live right now if you want to hop on over.
Okay.
All
Perfect.
right. So, guys, just stay tuned
All
and
right.
we'll raid the channel.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're going to go over there. We're going to raid for Merc Talk.
Yeah, and just give us like a couple of minutes to get ready and prepare. My dog's been wanting to go out to go pee.
Yeah.
So
Give us
Okay,
10, 15
we'll
minutes.
let your dog out.
All right, cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Woo.
Woo.
Wow.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the thing. We're going to go do Merc Talk. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Is that everything?
I think that's everything. Unless, do we have anything new
Stay-
going on?
Stay tuned tomorrow for Too Many Warlocks. Check out Hero Factory coming out on Wednesday. We did a fun thing. We made fursonas with the new furry bear bodies. Oh yeah, that's right. We may have to make some adjustments to Norbog now that we have furry bodies.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn it, 3 weeks after.
And then make sure you're following here so that you can catch when we randomly go live to do Hero Factory. Make sure that you check out our new channel because we'll be doing weird stuff over there. Mom's Trash Bin.
Oh, we got plans.
About plans.
Called
We have
Mom's
we have
Trash
so
Bin.
many plans that we're incapable of doing anything over there.
Yes.
Mom's Trash Bin. Follow it too. We'll be on there over there sometimes.
We also got another our other Gen Con panel up on YouTube, so be sure to check all that stuff out. And yeah,
All right.
that's all the stuff. All right, now do the sign off. What, you want me to do it?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, okay. Stay tuned for the raid. We're gonna do Merc Talk. Thanks for watching. Hey, follow, like, and subscribe. See you on the next thing. Class dismissed.
Snow with a shiny golden horn. Down, down, dirty. It's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song.